Hi guys, here we are back again for some lobster tail pie cutting fun and goodness. I've got to get under the Pontiac. I've got to just make one or two more little pie cuts and then tack the pie up to the muffler, and then it's Worldfest. So let's get into it. Okay, that's the first side done. As you can see, she follows the chassis rail nice and straight along the edge there. Probably won't keep the plant pot as a muffler holder. I might make a proper one because I don't think it'd work very well. After a while it might wear out. But next I've got to weld the flange on the V-band flange on the back there, and that's where I'll stop for that side until I make the next side. And then once I've made both front pipes, I will move the car forward and I'll make the rear pipes. About to do the final weld. So I've cleaned up all the joints, all the because this is mild steel, so it had a coating of zinc on it. So I've cleaned all that off with the flap disc and the wire wheel. Now I'm about to clean it off with some acetone to get all the contaminants off. This is going to help with the weld, and hopefully it doesn't spit like it did on my first weld, because I didn't bother cleaning that at all. So hopefully these should be neater welds. I'm no professional full-on welder, but I want it to look a bit neater than the first lot. I'm using the ute as a workbench, so I've disconnected the battery so I don't get any power surges through the coil and burn my coil out. I've also got to weld the V-band clamp flange on the back, so I'm going to get into it.
This is a journey into Chad Custom.
This is a journey into Chad Custom. Ants come from paint stripper. Burnouts.
It's got a 411 mini spool.
Right, it's all welded up. As you can see, my welds slowly got better as I went along the pipe. Still a little bit of contamination. I think it really needs to be purged. Purging involves plugging off one end of the pipe and putting a hose in the other end and filling the whole pipe full of argon. I don't have the correct equipment to do that, but you know, it's just an exhaust. It doesn't need to look pretty because no one's going to look at it. Because this is mild steel, I'm going to have to paint it anyway, otherwise my welds are going to rust. Over here I am just welding the V-band flange on the end of the pipe that goes in the opposite end of the muffler. So I'm going to run a bead of weld around the end here. Not sure I explained earlier how the V-bands work. So that's the flange inside. There's two flanges, one on either side. That's this part here. They go inside the clamp, and then you screw the clamp together, and that holds it there. I think I can hear my old man coming in. Yep, there he is in his old Ford. He loves that thing to death. Good on him. Okay, alright, that's all bolted up permanently now. Coat of black paint on it to stop it rusting. So got the V-band clamp on the end. I'm going to put the exhaust hanger on the rear piece of pipe, so when it's up, it's going to, I can do a rubber mount off of this bracket here. So yeah, that's the first side of the front done. So the second side actually fits better than I thought it was going to. It clears the cross member by a lot. So I just got to cut off the 90-degree bend, and it's going to bring it straight over to here, and I'm going to get started. I'm going to go flat out on this one and get it done as soon as I can, because I'm keen to hear it. So, did you get that? I'll be cutting this video short too, because I've run out of time, and I probably won't get to work on it again for a week or so. As you can see, I've got the second side all tacked up, so that should be welded up. I'll try and weld it up during the week, but I'm not sure if I'll get time. Once that's all welded up, I'll fit it up to the car permanently like the other side. Then I will start it up and you'll get to hear it, and I'll drive it forward so I can get at the back part of the car. My pit's not long enough. So remember, subscribe and share and like and all that stuff. That would be much appreciated to help me out, and I will see you next round.